All right, we've talked about reading and writing decimals to the thousandths. We've visualized them with cubes. Now we're looking at them on number lines. Remember, we looked at decimals on a number line with tenths and hundredths. So now we're just zooming in even farther on that number line into thousandths. So if you look, you can say, okay, they gave us our numbers for our hundredths, right? Those are hundredths in the hundredth place, 100th, 200th. So now I have to figure out, well, what's in between there? What's in between 100th and 200ths? Well, just like we did before, if we add a 0, we can say, oh, that's 10 thousandths. Let me write that a little bigger because that is super messy. So there's 10 thousandths, and then I have 20 thousandths. So if I then think, okay, well, if this is 10, this would be 11 thousandths, and 12 thousandths, 13, 14. So this is 15 thousandths. I'll write it over here so I have enough space. 15 thousandths would go right there. Then we have 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 thousandths. So at first, it might feel like there's nothing in between them. But then if we sort of zoom in and we think about, oh, okay, instead of saying 1 and 13 hundredths, 1 and 14 hundredths, if I add my zeros and I say 1 and 130 thousandths, 1 and 140 thousandths, well, now I have 1 and 131 thousandths, 1 and 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138. So I still have my 1 and then 138 thousandths is in between my 13 and my 14 hundredths. So if I need to get in between two numbers, I just need to zoom in. Think about like if I'm in between 10 and 20. Okay, I'm just zooming in and breaking it into, instead of counting by tens, I can count by ones. Well, on these, instead of counting by tenths, instead of counting by hundredths, I'm counting by thousandths. So here I have 4 and 6 hundredths, 4 and 7 hundredths. 6 hundredths is the same as 60. 7 hundredths is the same as 70. So 61, 62, 63, 64. So I still need my 4. Notice it's going to start the same as this, and then I'm just going to put on my 4 to show I zoomed in. I broke it up smaller. It was 4 little jumps past that 6. Let's do some where I'm going to have you practice before I show you what it is. So here I have 3 different ones. I want you to see if you can find where they go. Pause it and take a guess about marking where those 3 numbers go on the number line. All right, hopefully you paused it and made a guess. Again, because the more you're thinking about it and not just passively watching what I'm doing, the more you're going to engage your brain. So 100th or 10 thousandths. So if I have 6 thousandths, well, this is 1 thousandth, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 thousandths would go right there. I'll mark it in a different color so we can really see. Oopsies. There we go. Right there was my 6 thousandths. Now I have 24 thousandths. Well, I know it starts at my 200th, so I'm going to start here. Change that to 20, and then I have 30, so 24 is going to be in between those. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'll switch colors again. So 24 is going to go right there, in between 20 thousandths and 30 thousandths. Now I have 33 thousandths. Sometimes I say the wrong one. Hopefully I haven't in this video or in any of my videos. Correct me if I do. So I know I'm going to be in between 30 and 40 thousandths. So 31, 32, 33. 33 thousandths would be right where my X is. Okay? So again, put your 0, break them into smaller pieces so you can visualize where it falls on the number line. All right. Now I want you to see if you can pause it and write what these ones would be on your paper. All right, hopefully you did. If you were absolutely confused, that's okay that you're still watching and getting this, but give it a shot if you have any guesses at all. Okay, first I'm going to start by saying, okay, 1/100th, 10 thousandths, 20 thousandths, 30 thousandths, 40 thousandths. That will give me something to go in between. So I'm counting by thousandths. I am starting at 1. So 1 and 1 thousandth, 1 and 2 thousandths. Okay, if you think about your whole one as being 1.000, that could also help. That's how it is in thousandths. So I just added on 2 more thousandths. Then we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 thousandths. Again, notice that I'm starting out the same. Then I just add my 6 on the end. This one I can already know is going to start out with my 2 because it's in between my 2 and my 3, or 20. So in 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 thousandths. Here I know I'm going to start out with a 3, 31, 32, 33, 34 thousandths. Okay, you can do some more practice on your worksheet, looking at number lines, thinking about, okay, what is it counting by? What is it broken down into? As always, let me know if you are stuck or could use some more help. Good luck.